What's up, guys? This is Skylar here as Iron Driven on YouTube. A lot of you know me as Goon on Instagram. Here with my first video. I'm hoping to come out with a lot more content for you, reviewing supplements, maybe training, diet, whatever it may be. But this is going to be our first video. It's going to be a review over a couple of Glaxon supplements. It's going to be Adrenal, this guy here, and Serenity. That's going to be our two for the topic of today. So we're going to start today with Adrenal. It's got three matrices. It's got your neuroadaptogenic matrix, your neuro mood modulator, and your neuro energy support. Now, adaptogens are something that help to stabilize chemicals in your body, and they help to maintain homeostasis. They're also neuroprotective, so they're good for your brain. So for the most part, what they are, it's pretty simple. They're going to promote healthy brain function, level out your hormones, they're going to reduce fatigue, and they're even slightly central nervous system stimulatory. Next is going to be the neuro mood modulator. So the neuro mood modulator, it's kind of right there in the name. What it's meant to do is put you in a good mood. And being in a good mood is going to help you in all aspects, whether it be in school, trying to focus, or trying to study for a test, whatever it is, or whether it be at work. Anything that improves your mood is going to be beneficial for you. Lastly, you have your neuro energy support. So this one's kind of right there in the name. What's it going to do? It's going to give you energy. It's got two forms of caffeine, one fast acting, one sustained release. Fast acting obviously going to kind of get you going right now, help you get moving. And then the sustained release is going to try to keep you at an elevated level and keep that energy throughout the day, or depending when you take it, whether it be for later in the day to study, whatever it is, it's going to keep giving you energy without a bad crash. So in summing up Adrenal, it's going to give you energy, it's going to give you focus, it's going to improve your mood, and it's going to help with memory consolidation, and it's going to improve overall brain function. Now this is kind of big with gamers as well. I don't know if you do game, but if you do, you may want to listen. This stuff right here is going to be similar to any other gamer supplement out there. It's going to help you improve your reaction times. It's going to help you stay awake. It's going to help you focus. So this is, if you are a gamer, this would work for you. If you're in school, trying to study, trying to stay awake, class, whatever it is, this will work for you. If you're at work, this is going to work better than your average cup of coffee. And it may help you remember things throughout the day that you generally wouldn't. So, next up, you've got Serenity. Now, school, life, work, whatever it is can be stressful. This is your literal chill pill. What this is going to do is just help chill, settle you down. It's got four main ingredients. It's got four ingredients only. And these ingredients pack a pretty heavy punch, and they all work in different ways to decrease your cortisol levels. Cortisol is your stress hormone from mental or physical activity. And these four chemicals work in all different ways to kind of attack the same thing. They're all going to help lower that cortisol in a different way and help to put you in a much better mood. I'm going to move on to my personal experience with it now. So for me, I first used it when I went to Houston to work towards getting certification. The course is a week long, and it's got a huge binder that you're trying to study. So I figured, what better time to test these out? At the end, it's very stressful. You've got two tests that determine whether you spent all this money to come there and fail and have to retake it again, or whether you spent this money and you're now certified. It's pretty cut and dry like that. So I messaged Joey Savage himself, the formulator over there at Glaxon, who makes these wonderful products, Adrenal and Serenity, and asked him what his protocol would be taking them together for a situation like this. He told me one Adrenal in the morning and two Serenity. And then in the afternoon, two Adrenal between noon and 2, and then one Serenity between noon and 2. Now, for this, the first thing I noticed was my memory did start getting better as I started taking it a little bit before I flew out to Houston. I did notice the slight memory consolidation. And every day in class, this is when I really started to notice it. Is every day there's a quiz. Every single day there's a quiz from yesterday's information. It was really easy to draw from. I all of a sudden noticed that it all seemed fresh on my brain every day. So that's where that really shone through. Also, for me, staying awake in class or even focusing in class has always been hard. And this helped with that tremendously. It's much better than just taking a cup of coffee in the morning. You take this, you can generally focus pretty well. And added the Serenity in there, it kind of gives you that boost. It's going to, knock off the edge of anything stressful or feeling, you get overwhelmed sometimes and it makes it hard to learn. And the Serenity kind of knocks the edge off that. And so around, noon, you would take your second dose. And the second dose was a little bit less on the Serenity side, but a little more on the Adrenal side. Now, this worked out great for me because I don't know about you, but for me, I personally get pretty tired and I kind of hit a slump, usually after lunch. And now taking the 2 Adrenal in the afternoon, this worked perfect as it kind of woke me up, kept my energy there, and it made so I was able to go back to class and continue what I needed to do. Carried me through after my class, and I was able to study, And, just the added little bit of Serenity there, it does help kind of keep that edge off. It just kind of sustains what was already there as far as your mood and as far as keeping you calm. And so it works pretty well at doing that and at lowering those cortisol levels. I mean, I can't say that I ever felt overwhelmed the whole time I was there. On the last day, Serenity, this is when Serenity's showing through. You have 2 tests, one practical, 100 question CBT, and not one time did I feel overwhelmed. And this is where Serenity, stole the show. I didn't feel overwhelmed. I was able to focus on every question as it came. A single question made it easy to focus, And so overall, Serenity was amazing when it came to test day, and I would recommend it highly, even just for that. But that's just my personal experience. So I would recommend, Adrenal to anybody, everybody. That's really why I love both of these supplements, actually. Adrenal and Serenity, anybody can use them. It's not just an athlete. It's a gamer. It's an athlete. It's someone studying school. Literally anything. And you can use these pretty much every day, Serenity, it will build up some sort of a tolerance, so taking a break from it is obviously advised. But you can use them to study. Like I say, gamers use them. And then Serenity is just going to help kind of keep you calm, and, you have a stressful day at work. It'll help kind of relieve that stress, help settle you down. You're having a bad day at home, whatever the case be, Serenity will kind of take that edge off for you, and it'll definitely make your day a lot more bearable. So that wraps up my experience with these. They worked exactly as they claimed to work. I recommended them, to anybody and everybody, whether it be for school or work. Definitely try these out. Hopefully you got something decent out of this video, some sort of knowledge, or maybe you'll go over and give these guys a try, give at least these 2 supplements a try. If you enjoyed this, if you got anything out of it, or you'd like to see any content that I may put out in the future, I'd like to continue to put out reviews and maybe dieting and training tips. Go ahead and like and subscribe to this account. And then go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. It's SkylarBond_GoonGains. And we'll see you next time with the next video.